Today I have my mom for a conversation with me. Hope my viewers have a wonderful time. Tell me something about the picture you have posted in your DP today, Mama.
It's just old memories which I made in my last school at Gandhinagar, where I served as a headmistress.
Tell me about your school days.
My dad was in the Air Force Hakimpet. He started from Hyderabad and was posted to Air Force Station Hindon, Ghaziabad in 1971. My mom was a nurse in Gandhi Hospital, Hyderabad. In the year 1971, my dad had to move with all of us to Hindon, Ghaziabad, Delhi. We are three of us. I'm the eldest among them. After me is my sister, and the youngest is my brother. We grew up in quarters which were given by the authorities. We loved every second of our life. There being with different people from various parts of the country, we used to enjoy all the festivals. I remember my younger brother used to get very scared when these people for the celebrating Holi festival came home because he was scared of them putting colors on his face. So he used to run and hide somewhere in the balcony so that nobody could approach him. But you know what, Ashish? We had a Malayali to one side, another Punjabi, and then again we had Bengalis. And we used to speak only in Hindi. Although my mom used to, at that time, she tried teaching us Telugu so that we could speak. She used to lock all of us in a room so that we can just learn those alphabets that she had given. But when we came out, we used to come out without learning. We used to nicely play inside and we used to come out of the room. So that way I couldn't really, and only in Telugu. I can speak better, I can speak very well, and I can understand that much. Reading, writing, we couldn't do it because we were not very happy about learning that. But then, what I suggest is you must learn your mother tongue. Um, uh, uh, by then, my mom was offered to serve in the Indian Army as a nursing officer, and she was given the post of a lieutenant. And that was a very big thing for us. Of course, all that time we didn't understand anything, but then that was so nice for us. Then we used to enjoy very much as a family. I remember that time we had that Indo-Pakistan war where they used to switch off the lights, and then there used to be a siren going on, and then we were asked to get into the bunkers. We did all that, but then that was fun because we didn't know what exactly war was and all that.
Uh, the next question.
Tell me about your grandparents.
Please tell me about your grandparents.
Uh, my grandpa was a Brahmin, and he was born in 1880. He grew up with Britishers, and then he was sent to a Christian seminary. I don't know which year, but then he had become a pastor in a church in Bhimavaram, which is in West Godavari district. So days rolled by, he got married, and his first wife bore him 9 children, and unfortunately he lost her and the baby also in the 10th delivery. And then his second wife, which is my grandma, she bore him 4 children. So they are all, in all, 13 siblings. Those are all your grandparents. Your dad, my dad is 11th in order. Isn't it amazing? Those days there were so many. I remember my parents taking us to Bhimavaram during holidays from Delhi. By then, all our uncles and aunts got married and they all moved away to different parts in South India. Grandpa had a huge bungalow, and this I'm talking about 1970s when my dad used to bring us from Delhi to Bhimavaram. So, and you know what? It was a white bungalow, and they had those steps. You know, the bungalow would go up, and we used to climb up. And as you get down, there was a huge play area, and then a little further, we had a big, big garden. And in that garden, my grandma used to have lots of chicken and a lot of vegetables she used to grow. We used to go there along with her and then pluck those vegetables, and then we are great non-vegetarians. So that time she used to cook us fish and crabs, because in Delhi, although Papa used to bring us, my dad used to bring us a lot of stuff, but then going and eating at grandma's table was fun, you know. And we enjoyed that in 1970s. My dad, because he was in the Air Force, he used to collect those buy those jam tins, Milkmaid, a bit of a tin of Bonvita, Horlicks. My tata, my grandpapa used to love Horlicks, and he used to really love cupcakes. So my dad, got all this, and then when we went to Bhimavaram, he used to give him. Only one of my uncles was living there with his family. That is the last brother in the 13 number. Um,
What about your natural grandparents?
maternal.
Sorry, maternal grandparents.
We also used to go to Kakinada
Okay.
to my mom's mother. She was widowed at a young age. So we couldn't see our maternal grandpa. I remember my maternal grandma was a very loving lady. My, my mother had two other sisters and one brother. There were in all four of them. My parents loved all of them. My parents were very good at gifting people. So I remember they used to buy something or the other whenever we went to Kakinada. Not many a times we could go there, but then yes, because now why this happened, why we couldn't go much, because my dad was posted to Agra, then he went to Dehradun, then he was also at Assam. Of course, we stayed back in Delhi, and the mummy used to look after us. Then we got an opportunity to go to Agra and Dehradun, and we had a fun time. And my spending a lot of time with my maternal uncles and aunts was not possible. You know, like of course we used to have vacation, but mummy, papa, both of them getting leave sanctioned for them, that was not possible. So, but I remember one uncle of ours who was a Brahmin in Kakinada, and my mom took us there, and we used to sit on the floor, and they used to serve us rice, dal, rasam, papad, chutney. They used to have some buttermilk those days in 70s. That was very nice, so comfortable eating that. And he was Uncle Narayana Murthy. In 1982, we came back to Secunderabad, Andhra Pradesh. My dad took voluntary retirement, and my mom continued to work in Dundigal, Hyderabad. as a nursing officer. I completed my schooling by then. I continued with my bachelor's in science and bagged a gold medal in my bachelor's in education.
Did you work in Secunderabad, Mumma, after completing your bachelor's?
Yes, Beto. For a year in Air Force Station, Dundigal, as a teacher. As soon I got a job in St. Martin's High School that was near Begumpet Air Force Station. And I served as a teacher for some time. And I must tell you that we had a sports day where they gave me the mic so that I could encourage children. And they came one big man, a minister, and they heard me and the way that I was cheering up children, and I was conducting the sports event. And after some time, my principal, after a few days, my principal called me in that school, and she said, Florence, we would like to give you the post of vice principal, and you will have to take up some extra work that is going to be allotted to you. So that was very nice, Ashish.
Tell us more about your childhood.
Um, all of us had cycles at that time in 70s. So we used to cycle down to the school, and I loved bear, what we buy during winters. And just to pluck them, I used to go early to the school on the way, keep the cycle aside and run into the bushes. And there used to be scratches on the hands and legs and all that, but then not bothered about that. Then I'd run into it and then pluck those, bear, and then keep it in the bag, stuff my bag well, and have it during the school hours. We also were allotted a little bit of place in front of our house. My dad used to love gardening. He brought a gardener, and I spent most of my time there in that garden, and it was so beautiful. I could, with his help, of course, me and the gardener. Sometimes Daddy used to come because he used to be in the office most of the time. When I came back from the school, I used to get into the garden and then plucking a number of vegetables in a big tray